guys, it's Chris here with PXH as usual. Here to celebrate the 2-year celebration for PXH. Now guys, this is not the way that I originally wanted to do this video, but sometimes you gotta change up your stuff, I guess, because that's the way that life is. That's the way that life throws at you. Because it threw at me because I was trying to do a live video, so this is not the way that I intentionally wanted to do it. I'm also in a different location than I actually previously wanted to do it. You guys are actually seeing a little bit more of the studio. The TV is no longer over there. It's over where I usually have it, so that's always fun. But yes, that's also the camera that I use for you guys. I just wanted to have a little bit of celebration. Yes, my chair is a little bit squeaky, but sometimes it's a little bit squeaky on these videos. So I just wanted to say that I thank you guys just so much for watching these videos, and I also just want to celebrate you. Yes, this is technically not a live celebration, however, whenever I post it, it's technically going to be live, one would say. But yeah, so I just want to have a quick summary about PXH, just real quick. I've talked about why PXH for so long, but the reason why I created PXH is just to give you guys a reminder for you guys that actually have not even heard the story or have yet to watch my earlier videos or even hear the podcast where we talk about it, where I talk about why I created PXH and really the importance of it. But to give you a quick summary, it's just because it originally just started off as just a way to create album reviews, at least in the Christian variety, to have Christian album reviews, just because I felt like that wasn't really a thing that was really done here and there as much, other than your Fuse, like your Jesus Freak Hideouts or your new release today. However, I saw this as an opportunity to find something that, hey, this is something that I enjoy. I like talking about this type of stuff, so I'm just going to head and create something like that. So why not? Okay, why not? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And it just so happened to transform into a podcast and also a mildly successful YouTube channel, I guess. And also for that podcast, I also want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Jesse Fleming. He's probably watching this, honestly, and he's done actually a lot of good work with the marketing. So for those that have just been found out PXH, honestly, all the credit kind of goes to him. I'm glad that you guys actually like the content, because then I guess that credit goes to me, but it's not really about the credit for either of us. Really, the credit all goes to Jesus, because that's important. And if you guys like our weird stuff and this weird type of video, I guess, that I'm doing, then I really do enjoy you guys so much for that, because man, I've been trying to get this thing out, however, obstacle after obstacle after obstacle just keeps on happening. Like I said, I was going to record in a different atmosphere, however, that atmosphere just did not work out to the best of its abilities, so there's that. I also want you guys to, whenever you guys look at that link or the thumbnail, whatever it may be, whether you saw it on Instagram and you saw, oh wow, celebration type of thing, where you looked on it on the social medias or whatever, and you saw that PXH2, I'll give you guys a little bit reminder of what it actually looks like soon, as soon as my thing loads. But the this right here, right there, as you guys can see, a little bit right there. But yes, that right there is the PXH2 logo. You guys can actually get that shirt probably whenever I upload it on the TeeSpring store. So you guys follow that link to the TeeSpring store and you guys get one of these shirts. They actually look really cool. I just kind of designed the logo a little bit within that. Besides the PXH thing, everything else, like all the extra stuff, was kind of me. I'll get to the person that actually designed that PXH logo, but all the glitch stuff, it doesn't look the best right here as much as you guys can see. But you guys probably seen that thumbnail either way. I enjoy it so much. I love that PXH2 type of thing. It's really, really cool. And there's also another shirt that I actually have in the waiting. It's basically, if you guys been listening to the podcast, then we have this running joke where John Foreman is Jesus. So, what's the best way to have John Foreman as Jesus? And what better way? It's just a really nice parody joke. But as we like to have it, the woke. Um, Pun unintended right there. But yes, that's the woke t-shirt that we're going to have out. It's a parody shirt, so hopefully no one has a problem with us having that shirt on there. Again, that's just like one of those things where we're just like, hey, we just have this thing, because the reason why for the John Foreman as Jesus is because on Reliant K's song Deathbed, John Foreman was Jesus. So now we have a joke on the podcast where John Foreman is Jesus. It's just a running joke. It's kind of like the Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor being Jesus for those that know that within the Christian meme type of culture. It's funny. I enjoy it. It's a parody, so it's not supposed to be like serious or anything. It's just funny. It's just a nice running joke that we have. We're actually thinking about a few other shirt ideas that kind of have that. One of them, I'll give you guys a little bit sneak peek. I have yet to design it, but I will actually talk about it, and that is kind of like the prayer hands, like the regular prayer hands. But it's gonna be like jazz hands, so it's gonna be prayer hands. I don't know. It's gonna be something really interesting. I have it on the board as prayer hands a la jazz hands. So there's that. This video is just give you guys a little bit of a behind the scenes of what actually is happening within the PXH culture type of thing. And then finally, kind of before I thank everyone, I want to, again, I guess, because I like thanking everybody that's ever been involved in here, I want to give out a big, huge announcement here on this thing, and that I was talking about the TeeSpring store a lot just lately, just because, there's a lot of big updates that are coming up, like the YouTube is going to keep on doing. With that YouTube avenue, what I want to do is to basically have videos that do reviews that I enjoy. Like if there's an album that I just really want to talk about, I'm going to talk about that album. If there's not really an album that I really want to talk about, then I'm probably not going to talk about that album. That's just to give you guys a little bit background right there of why I'm not recording that or that or that. If you guys want me to record some of these other Christian albums that I'm not talking about, then that's why we say to put it down in those comments and I will get to it. Doesn't mean that it will always happen for me to record something, but it can be anything. I've actually had a few people from actually different worship bands, like ICF worship band, who really did so much, just so much thank you to ICF. I don't know if they're watching this or will be watching this. I don't really know that, but I want to thank you guys just so much just for the honestly, just reacting to a PXH. I do love the saxophone in worship. I really do love that. I do enjoy that album. I really do love ICF, so I'm really, really thankful for them to actually kind of be like, yes, we love it, thank you so much, and having a lot of people out there just commenting on those YouTube things. And I also want to have a huge shout out to um, uh, I did a reaction review of a single from a Germany band called Everworship, and I also want to really thank them because they reached out to us being like, "Hey, can you react or review this song?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can see what I do. We don't really do um, reviews or singles or type of thing, but it's a way for you know to create these connections, create kind of a community aspect within them, and to kind of have not only Everworship's name out just because they have a really good song. I really do enjoy Majesty. It's very, very fun. Um, but also to get kind of like, I guess, PXH name out. But it's really the important name is to get out the name of Jesus, which is kind of really the matter is. So if we're all just coming together and, just trying to find really good things to come together for Jesus, then that's great. That's a win-win in my opinion, and it's also a win no matter what. Been talking about the TeeSpring store quite a bit, so I'm just gonna go back into that. So with that PXH logo, one of my good friends, Aaron, who's going to be on the podcast episode of Progressive Christianity, I actually asked him to be on this podcast type of thing, or you're like, hey, we want you to have a special guest. We have all this list of things, and he was like, all right, well, I talk about progressive Christianity, which you guys going to hear onto that episode is a shout out actually to a hope to adopt for him and his wife. I'll actually show you guys a little thing I'm gonna actually have onto PXH social medias. You guys can actually go to here and actually go to the link. But that's kind of like the link, or that's kind of like so be looking out for that. That's the big, huge announcement. Aaron has been like really, really helpful for PXH. I'm very, very grateful for him and kind of his mentorship in my own personal life. So to have to give back to him in the way that it's kind of important, I guess. Not really, I guess. To give back to him that's kind of important with his life and also in PXH life, because here at PXH we support adoption, and the fact that it takes so hard to we don't really get into politicalness, but however, it's kind of a little bit political avenue I will go into. The fact that it's so hard to adopt within the United States is just unbelievable. It shouldn't be this difficult. So you guys go to the website that's going to be on there whenever I do post that on the social medias, to go and follow them, and also go to their website. But also, you buy a TeeSpring shirt from PXH, then from in the month of October, all that money will go directly towards Aaron and Sarah hoping to adopt. And also, if you guys just feel the need to give them money, cool, or even have any resources for them or whatever it may be, whatever that type of thing is. It's just a nice avenue just for PXH and just to help them to actually adopt. It's really good cause, guys. So finally, I want to thank everyone that's ever been involved with PXH. Again, appreciate you guys so much. I'm hoping for another 2 years or 2,000 years or however long PXH can continue on into, honestly, to always to go all in with Jesus and change the culture. No boom bye yet, because there's probably a little bit more that I need to say. I don't know, maybe. But yes, I want to thank you guys again so much. I love doing this at times. Sometimes I don't like doing this just because of how much work it is to put into this. To say YouTubing and podcasting is easy is an understatement, because it's not easy at all, or it's an overstatement. I don't really know. because it's not easy at all. Either way, whichever word in the English vocabulary is for this stuff is easy, because it's not easy. I've had to do it like self-taught, so I've had my struggles here and there. Live streaming, for example, was one of them today, and so it's whatever it is to go on with Jesus and change our culture it's kind of what we strive here at PXH. And honestly, I hope you guys are doing that within your guys' life. So, once again, go on with Jesus and change the culture. So, bye.